Day 25. This one is for you, Mrs. J. How do you go from nearly a month of watching something really exciting to this? Picking eggs out of a nest. They're so tiny too. A nickel. Size of a nickel. I'm going to just tell you briefly, in my own words, as I would, what happened. It was just a normal day. Mrs. J, her Eggies, bright and early. I believe this is 6 a.m. of day 24. The day before. Doing her wiggle, checking her eggs. All day and night she would do this. Without pause. Just non-stop she was. Oh, you know who's coming. There's Mr. J. He did a fantastic job. Always bringing her food. Probably, I don't know, peanut butter, I suppose. Which brings us to the night. I love watching Mrs. J, especially this hour. She's so sleepy. She doesn't get much of a break, but she will catch a nap. It's beautiful. The sounds you hear in the background are the actual sounds that she hears at night. It's the pond off on the other side by the tracks. You probably heard the train go by a couple times. Oh, Mrs. J. I wake up at 5 a.m. to this. This is what I see on the cameras. I have no idea what I'm looking at. I don't even know if I'm awake, if it's the cameras, what's going on here, but this is what I see. I quickly scroll back on the footage, and I see something attack her. It's not a cat, it's not a bird, it's not a raccoon, it's something I would not expect it, a rodent of some sort. And there it is, and before you know it, I'm out the door. I'm jumping over the dog bed. I don't remember opening the door or the gate. I'm just down in front of the bush, looking at, calling Mrs. J, thinking I can stop whatever's going on here. I can't see in the bush, though. It's too dark. It's not enough light. I take a step back. I'm not even worried about the flowers or anything, although I keep that in mind. And I'm looking around. I'm expecting to see Mrs. J flying around somewheres until she can get back. I don't see her anywheres. It's raining, it's cold, it's wet. I'm just standing there on the pathway thinking, well, why, where, please. And then I look down, right at my feet. Not a foot in front of me. I see Mrs. J lying there on the ground. This just went from bad to the worst case it could be. I can see she's wet. She's so small. She's not moving. I want to pick her up. I don't know what to do, but my instinct says, you don't touch birds that are on the ground. You know, we teach our kids these things, and we're taught these things. And I lean in a little closer, because I've seen her here, right? I don't know, and I don't know what to do. So as I lean in, I notice she's breathing. Mrs. J, you're alive. Well, that changes everything. And so with that newfound hope that I now have, I'm going to take a small break and we'll finish the story of what happened in the next video.